What's going on, YTPC? Four-Eyed Piper here, having some delicious Peter Stokkebye luxury Navy flake in my Friday 7-Ellie on a Monday. And I don't even care. Because that's what this video is all about. Doing all the wrong things and somehow enjoying myself. Man. So, let's start the video off with, it's 2019. Okay, January. We're starting a brand new year. Thinking about the last year, right? 2018 was the first year that I started smoking a pipe really consistently. And I did a lot of research over the last, 6-8 months. I've tried to learn as much as I possibly could about this hobby, about tobaccos, about different pipes, about smoking style, about technique, obviously, and how to get the most out of this. And, I've had some bumps along the way. I've learned some things. I've had a lot of good mentors out there. A lot of folks who have gone before, blazed the trail, so to speak, so that I could walk down it. And I appreciate that. One of the biggest things in getting success out of your pipe is just packing, lighting, and finding your cadence all the right way. I feel like I have those things down. And up until now, I've felt like I've been getting really good flavor out of my tobacco. I feel like I'm starting to understand some of the nuances of my tobaccos. And I've got a lot of tobacco to smoke, so I really need to get to doing that and tasting it and figuring out what my tobacco identity is going to be for 2019, at least. But something happened to me about a week ago that has kind of changed my mind about a lot of those things. I really love this Peter Stokkebye luxury Navy flake. Those of you who have watched my channel before will know that I've smoked this on the regular. This has been probably my top tobacco, I would say, of 2018. I had intended on doing a top 5, top 10, something like that. But so many people put that out, and I just really didn't want to be redundant. But that luxury Navy flake really was one that consistently, from the time I got it for the first time, probably back in, I don't know, August or September, till now, I've gone back to time and time again. Really loved that tobacco. And there's been certain bowls that I've smoked of that tobacco where I felt like I was reaching that next level with it. I had really sussed out some of the intriguing flavors, that little bit of rum note, the Virginias, all that stuff I was really starting to understand more of. And I was getting some really great sweetness out of it. I figured out my cadence. It was perfect. Or what I thought. But I'll tell you one thing. I had been packing it in my pipe after letting it dry out of the tin or the jar for about 45 minutes. That seemed to be about right. The consistency seemed right to me. My fingers touching the tobacco, it felt right to me. And that's when I started to get more flavor out of it, when I let it dry to about that 45-minute mark. So again, going back to this tobacco, I decided that I was going to put some into a tobacco pouch and have that as like a carry, something that I would take with me, because that's a tobacco I know I really like. I can smoke at any time. That's really an all-day smoke for me. So when I'm out in the woods, or if I'm doing something up, at my dad's house, building something, or, sorting out hunting junk, whatever, I'd have that to go to, right? So I put it in a tobacco pouch probably second or third week of December, and there it sat, probably, I don't know, 12 to 15 flakes sat in there. hanging out in that tobacco pouch. Me, the novice, thinking that it would retain its moisture. It would be just like putting it in a jar. I don't know why I thought that would be the case, but it certainly wasn't the case. Because when I went back to it about January 2, I had discovered that this stuff was dry as a bone. Crackly, crumbly, drier than any tobacco that I own or had ever smoked. Never smoked a tobacco that dry. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's quite a lot of tobacco. I really don't want to waste it. I love this stuff. I'm actually about halfway through what I have. I can't let it go to waste. So that next day I fired up a bowl of it. And my brain absolutely exploded. The flavor that I was getting out of this tobacco that was drier than the driest sand, wood chips, sawdust nonsense was absolutely insane. It was 10 times the amount of flavor that I'd ever gotten out of that tobacco before. And it didn't make any sense to me. So I went back to it again, and I went back to it again, and I went back to it again. And I'm going to tell you right now, this tobacco is giving me so much flavor just being so bone dry. It's ridiculous. So it's making me rethink a lot of things. A lot of things that I have learned. Maybe my palate just sucks and I need it to be bone dried to get some one-note flavor out of it that I think is absolutely amazing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not wired the right way. But I am enjoying this. I'm getting a lot of different notes out of it I've never gotten before. And that's the only thing that's changed is the moisture content of this tobacco. And it goes against basically everything that I've learned this year about smoking pipe tobacco. So I want you guys to tell me what you think. I'm completely baffled by this. I've never really wanted to smoke dry tobacco. This stuff is dry, but it takes a while to burn down somehow. It's crispy, super crispy. But by the time I get down to the end of the bowl, I'm getting such huge amounts of flavor. The only thing that I can think of is that I am a little bit of a wet smoker. And now I do use the Balsa filters in these, but maybe just the natural humidity of my breath and my mouth on my pipe just reconstitutes it a little bit or adds that moisture content just enough to really start pulling flavor out of it. That's the only thing I can think of. But I want you guys to tell me what you think. Maybe I'm just real confused. And that could very well be. But comment below. Let me know what you think. Shoot me an email at foureyepiper@gmail.com. Love to hear your thoughts. That's all I've got. Oh, one other thing. I might as well tack it onto this video, and I'll put it in the, well, you'll have seen it in the title. I'm going to be doing some videos coming up, but I didn't know where I was going to work this in. I do want to maybe try to do a trade, and I've got a couple of pipes that I think are really special, but just don't fit into my personal taste. And you guys have seen these before, if you've seen my channel from the beginning. The first one that I'm looking to trade is this pipe right here. It is an Edwards oil-cured briar pipe. It's beautiful. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's got a little leaf insignia on it. Full bent, beautiful, nice deep bowl. I've only smoked it one time. Certainly just needs a little bit of cleaning up, and I would do that if somebody wanted this pipe. That one just doesn't suit me. I'm not a full bent pipe guy. It does look pretty cool, but I just don't enjoy smoking a full bent pipe like that. So yeah, that's the first one. In the second one, that I've been a little hesitant to put up here, but I'm just not smoking the guy, and I feel bad. And I feel like somebody else would get a little bit more pleasure out of this, and I know this is one of those pipes that are often sought after but hard to find, is this custom built. It's a gorgeous pipe, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful pipe. I've only smoked it one time. It still has all the nomenclature right on the side there, if you can see it. Yep, there we go. Just a nice pipe. It's pretty big. Definitely a nice sized bowl. It is unfiltered, and so is the Edwards too. It's an unfiltered pipe, both unfiltered pipes. Yeah, this one I'm a little more hesitant to give up, but I just feel like it's not doing any good sitting up in my pipe cabinet. So if you're interested in either one of these pipes, what I would be looking for, I guess, is variable. I would consider another pipe. I would consider maybe tobacco that is a little harder to come by. If you've got some in your cellar that you're looking to get rid of, or willing to trade because you like one of these guys. Open to suggestions. Email me, foureyeedpiper@gmail.com. Shoot me a comment and we'll talk. All right. So that's it for this video, but please, I hope you guys get a hold of me. Let me know what you think about this. Have you had similar experiences with dry tobacco? And if you're looking to trade, let me know. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Foureyeed Piper, out of here.